So, good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you very much for being here. As to you, cheers, salute, whatever. Just a real quick little video here from me just to tell you what it's all about and what you can expect from Rockin the Bowl. I'm sure you've already guessed it's an event, a rock event. It's not a festival, there won't be any camping, and it's not a standard gig either. Any of you guys who remember Milton Keynes Bowl and things like the Metallica Big Day Out event, or maybe the AC/DC thing, Megadeth were there, and a few others, can't remember. Kind of like that. Okay, that's what we're looking at, but smaller. Not that the Don Valley Bowl is small. The Arctic Monkeys have played there, and I'm sure most of us think, so, well, who cares? But it's big, okay? So we can fit a lot of people in, a lot of vendors, a lot of things. So it has the potential to be a good, fun party. So why now? Why then? Why that? Where there? All these little questions. Sheffield has always been part of the rock history in one way or another. Some excellent bands from Sheffield and its surrounding area. We don't have to mention Def Leppard, it comes as standard that they're the one. No matter what we think about them in current times and recent years, they were a force to be reckoned with. And the last time an open air one day event happened, it was at the Don Valley Stadium where Def Leppard absolutely ripped it apart, along with Thunder, Ugly Kid Joe, and Terrorvision. An amazing day out. And nothing like that has happened in Sheffield since 25 years ago. So, being a local resident here, I thought, why not? It's about time this area had another one. So, how was I going to do it? What were we going to do? Don Valley Stadium doesn't exist anymore, and if it did, I couldn't afford it. But the Don Valley Bomb is right next door, so it's a little bit of a heritage thing. Now, the lineup. We're hoping or trying to get this to become a showcase for the new genre, the new generation of rock bands, all the up and coming bands, that we're hoping this sort of thing will be their stepping stone from, being an up and coming band to really getting noticed by the big boys, being something very successful. And also we want to showcase, in addition to that, local Sheffield bands who just want to be noticed. As simple as that. Yeah, there's lots of these sort of events about. Okay, everybody knows there's 101 little festivals running around doing all these, and they're great. It's a brilliant thing, but like many people have said, it's a bit of a saturated calendar. There's a lot. There isn't any like that in this area, in my area. And there isn't for a good 50 or 60 miles radius. So the place is okay. There's a good clientele, there's a good need for it here, and there's nothing like it about. Okay, moving on. Another thing that bothers people with that amount of events on the calendar is price. It's pricey. Especially if you want to go to them all, we're looking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Not to mention the big ones like Download and the up and coming Metallica concert, which I've heard a few people said is just a tad overpriced. This one we want to really keep it cheap, and when I say cheap, I mean cheap. We can afford to do it. I've worked out the ins and outs, and it's doable. So standard ticket is 20 quid. All right, and the bands that we're going to be getting hold of It's well worth it for 20 quid, well worth it for sure. Okay, and you're not going to have camping costs. We're also going to be trying displaying the various modes of transport and the cheapest ways of getting to Sheffield. We got good bus links, mega bus links just up the road, the trains just up the road. We got park and ride facilities, so you don't pay a tenner for your car parking, and there's going to be buses and trains and things like that to most of the big cities from here, leaving after the gig. So for those of you who just want to make it a very long day, and it probably will be a long day, you could do it all in one day. You don't even have to have accommodation or stay over. But if you want to make a party of it in a weekend, we're going to be promoting the local rock pubs that we got here as well. Okay, so don't worry about the price. We got it covered. It's a good one. Okay, nearly finished now. Not too much more of me boring you. Um, say a little bit about the bands so far. All right, then. We've got our old friends who we've been in touch with for quite a while, and we've done a few things with them. Sour Tusk. Now they're forced to be reckoned with. To be fair, Sour Tusk. Yeah, a lot of people are. You think you're ready for them, and you're just not. They're, they're a good bunch of lads, and we'd love to do something from them. Sheffield boys, wish them well. Hopefully, they're going to get what they came for, and they got a new album in the pipeline. I know they've been doing some recording, so they'll be there. Next band, I saw Tramlines here in Sheffield. Saw them again at the Rock and Blues. Caned, brilliant. This is not in any particular order, by the way. So Caned are superb, brilliant band. If you've seen them before, you'll already know that. If you haven't, check them out. They deserve to be bigger than they are for sure. Next one's a band that I love. Brilliant. They're just off the radar all the time. Not quite, you don't quite get them, but they're fantastic. They really sort of almost slaughtered HRH when they did that. They were the best band on the day when I went to see them. Nah, not everybody's thought the same, but trust me, they are great. The Outlaw Orchestra. Um, Really great fun, absolute party atmosphere when you see them. Saw them at Rock and Blues again, where they headlined that second stage, and they got a massively good reception. Better reception than some of the ones on the main stage, to be fair. Excellent band. Um, Next one's Aaron Buchanan and the Cult Classics, more than one of them. Stage presence and energy coming off that guy is astounding. Really, really good one to watch for the future for sure. I think any new wave of bands that are going to be cracking it next year, he's going to be amongst them. Um, Ex Heaven's Basement stuff going on there as well, so they got a little bit of heritage. Really good. Okay, moving on. Another great bunch of lads that we saw supporting Tequila Mockingbird. Um, Maybe a lot of you guys have not heard the name before, and I hadn't. Renegade 12. How to describe them? I don't know. There's Iron Maiden in there, there's Pantera in there, there's Alter Bridge in there, but they're more than just a sort of tribute covers type band. They're much more than that. Another band that should be way bigger than they are, and I kind of think they will be. Um, their album, which we grabbed hold of, is just brilliant from start to finish. I can't think of a bad song on it. Superb. So that's what we got so far. But we still got some big hitters in the pipeline. And you just have to wait for that. Okay, thanks. All the information you need will be available to you. This website, which or my good wife has just completed after hours of work on it. Have a look at it. It should be good. You'll find it quite easily. There aren't many rocking the bowls out there at the moment, just this one. So thanks ever so much. Any questions at all, just put them in the comments. Anything you want to know. Um, I'm going to sign off now. because I had a long day and I'm not feeling too professional at the moment. So this is a bit of a ramble rather than a thing. So thank you so much. Cheers. See you again. Bye bye.